RCAT stock lost around 22% in the trading session of yesterday, the 10th of April 2025. In this pre-market session, it is up 0.34%. At some point, the gain was around 2%. So the company integrates hardware and software for commercial and military use. So yesterday, I think the news behind that plunge was that the company offered was trying to raise, or rather, it says here it's entered into a securities purchase agreement with certain institutional investors for the purchase and sale of 4.7 million shares in a registered direct offering. The company said the offering is expected to result in proceeds of around $30 million before deducting placement agent fees and other offering expenses. So yeah, that's what was behind that. I want to believe, so the stock is, regardless of the fact that it has cooled off from or seriously, or has corrected sufficiently from the highs of around 14.17 it printed on the 6th of June. That was a double top. That was the second was okay, not really a double top, but that was you can say the second of such a peak. Has corrected from those highs, if you like, cooled off from them, retraced from those heights. You know, um, But of late, regardless, it has been it's not right. Okay, the underlying trend is still a bullish one. So you could still say strongly bullish RCAT stock. But in the medium term, yes, in the very short term, the stock is in a bullish trend. As a matter of fact, is because you can see what's going on here. The trend is a bullish one. See the 10 and 21-day moving averages, they're all sloping bullishly upwards. They have an inclination to the upside. And if you like as well, the extrapolation of those two moving averages is that higher prices will continue to print. Yeah, at higher prices, higher than what it is right now. So both of them are indicating strength up till, let's see now, this will be up till Thursday, the 22nd of May. So momentum seems to be validating that, especially for its 10-day moving average. So this is its price pressure momentum. It measures the angle of attack of that moving average. Yeah. So the line trend still strongly bullish. Let's see what the projections are saying here. We have upper projection of 5.99, 6.2, and 6.56. Not They're not really ambitious upper projections. But before now, we have negative upper projections of 7.95, 9.3, 10.1, 10.08. All of these, the probabilities of them printing is there, just simply because it has printed those, it has printed those prices before now, especially in the medium term. Of course, the probabilities won't be that high, it won't be that high, you know. If anything, you rather say 7.42. The probability of it printing that will be easily good, easily good. Somewhere close 40% of it rebounding to such a level. Let's just quickly have a look at the 4-hour chart and see. Let's see. Let's see what's going on the 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour chart, we have weakness is projected all the way towards, all the way down to Wednesday, the 23rd of April. But obviously, that the 4-hour chart, uh, is lies within a daily chart, obviously. So it's just indicating that in as much as strength is projected, weakness will be prevalent. It's projecting that weakness will be prevalent, at least for the best part of what is left of April. So if you have a look at the daily chart again, you see that actually up till April, the stock isn't actually showing for what is also left of April. On the daily chart, it's not really showing. Yeah, you can see that's not really showing. upper projections there as such. You can see 21st of April. You can see it's projecting that it's going to actually decline, they continue to decline, and bottom by Thursday the 24th. So you could say, yeah, this is a validation of that. If you say that, the validation here on the daily chart and that all we saw on the 4 hour chart seems to be in convergence. So let's return again and see what the projections are saying here for our CAT. Let's see what we can get from here. Let's see. We'll try and see whether we can get the downward projections. We have 4.66 downward projection, 5.14 downward projection, 5.92 upper projection, just slightly above where it is. But negated upper projections, we have 7.71, 8.56, and then 9.04. The probabilities of these printing in the very short term is, if you're talking about short term, like well, if you include yeah, you could say short term, going all the way back to February. Okay, you could just say that, but it's not very strong, not very strong at all. You can see all the way back when it was printed, so those sort of prices, this those sort of negated prices, those sort of prices, if you like. This negated the projection of 9.06. So the last time it was printing those sort of prices was way back in February. So the odds of them happening again is looking remote, looking quite remote, looking quite remote. You know, so we could also try and what else can we try and do? Um, I don't want to be playing around with these indicators. They will be each time you change them, you have to redo them again. But I will do them anyway. I'll do them anyway. Let's come down to the weekly chart and see what the trading range is expected to be. So I'm going to remove this. We're going to remove this this price pressure momentum one. This is the weekly chart. So here projection is for weakness all the way down to November. But at various times we'll see spikes. But so the projection on this weekly chart is not encouraging. No, not really encouraging. Okay, so add the let me add the let me see. That will be the market greed for this will be the week for the week to come down to the tree in here, and we'll get the trading range. So down here we have a range of between 7.556 and 4.79. So I would say the most the topmost resistance you could say would be 7.56. So if it gets to 7.56, it's just saying that you should have to sell. And then if it gets to 4.79, if you're not there already, before it gets there, you should be out. But if it gets down to 4.79, maybe you should consider opening another position. So trading range for the week, that is, you could say from I think not it's the weeks are not counted from the day you're watching this. It is the week is from Monday of this week. This week's Monday was the 7th, so the 7th to today the 11th. So it's already getting stale. This projection is already getting stale. So, but in any case, just see what you make of it. So it's trading around its first support, just right around it, just slightly below it. And it may have tested the lows of around 5.48. Let's see whether it tested it. 5.48. Yeah, it did actually. It broke through. It broke below that yesterday. Yesterday it broke below that. So yeah. So but didn't get close to 5.11. This is on its 4 hour chart. We can have a look at maybe the 1 hour chart and see how low it got yesterday. Let's see if this is going to load. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, 5.41. Just this similar price. Okay, 7.95 intraday high. It was printed on the ninth, on Wednesday the ninth. 7.95. Let's have a look and see. 7.95. Yeah, so actually that yeah, that is yeah. It when it's yeah, that it's at that point it was a sell. So it actually signaled, as if it knew, signal that you shouldn't be in that stock right now. So there was actually a signal, there was actually a warning that you shouldn't be in our cart as of the whole of this week. That's the whole of this week. If it ever printed all the way towards 7.95, if it ever printed beyond 7.56. So if you like, it works, you know. And who knows? It could it be what they saw and took advantage of that and suddenly announced direct offering. You know, could it be that? Let's come back and have a look and see 7.95. It looks like they know what they did over there. It looks like they need, they know what they did over there. I'm not accusing anyone or anything like that, but it's not. I don't think it's illegal. It's just they have to do what they have to do. You know, they have to take advantage of conditions. You know, they have to raise money. They have to do it when strength has come into the stock, and strength came in. Yeah, strength came in on Wednesday the 9th, and it was the out that RXT indicator. It's just saying when you exceed that price, and the stock exceeded it on intraday, you have to get out. So maybe it's the right condition printed. It was a good window for them. They needed money as soon as possible. It was the best time. So intra week, it was a good opportunity to raise the funds, and they did. You know, so I don't think anything is wrong about that. You know, so yes, just see what you make of the stock, and we could try and give it. We could try and give our own projection here. We take 7.4, and then we take 7.4, and we take 6.14. 7 point, let's see, this is 7.40, 7.40, 6.14. Let's get the difference in those prices. So that will be 7.4 and 6.14. That will be 1.26. 1.26, that will be the difference. 1.26 multiplied by 1.618. We add that to the current price of 5.84. So we have 7.87. Yeah. So that will be retesting that RXT price. It will be retesting that price, that it's indicating that if it gets there, you have to sell 7.87. So that difference is 1.24, 1.26 rather, multiplied by 2.618. You have a 3.29. Add that to 5.84. Add that to 5.84. We have 9.13. 9.13. This is really ambitious. This is really ambitious. And dare we try to project further? Dare we try? Dare we try? Yeah. Who says we can't? 2.16, isn't it? No, 1. No. 1.26, is it? 1.26, I think. 1.26 multiplied by 3.618. Add that to the comprise of 5.84. We'll have 10.3, 10.4. Really ambitious. 10.4. 10.4. Really ambitious. Really ambitious. Yeah, let's see. Let's see. These are projections. See what you make of our RCAT, and thank you very much for watching this video.